is that Bini. Big work done by him again. Now crash just off the back here. First little sections of a descent that sees a narrow road. And I think that's probably why we're seeing this gap to the yellow jersey group come down quite significantly. You would imagine, we haven't seen the front of that bunch for a while, you would imagine, given what we're looking at here, that a lot of the GC teams have been fighting for position at the front.
Yes, well, there will be, a climb like this distance is going to be quite a long descent as well. They know that we can see it's, technically enough, but not major. But again, the teams, they always want to, be in a good position, and for that reason, they do push on in the final kilometre, the final, 2 kilometres of the climb. They push on a bit more and to get into position for descent.
Team cars have been pulled out from the break, as we could just see that. Still Kofiris. And 31 kilometres remain. It's day 6 at Bini's, with a bit of doubt about tomorrow's finish as well. Every stage counts here. Seconds. It's 56 to this yellow jersey group. Descending now seriously for the next 5Ks, but then it falls flat downhill for the best part of 10 kilometres after that. Unclassified climb to Saint-Martin de Castillon. And that's where we'll have today's intermediate sprint. Cruelly placed at the top of the hill. 6, 4 and 2 bonus seconds will be available to 2. Looking at the gap to Søren Kragh, it doesn't look like he is venturing too far forward. Stuck in the middle there.
Well, it's understandable. You can see the way the peloton has been pulled along by Kofiris, and it's always difficult to make the difference unless it's really steep climb and somebody who's a really good climber, they go on the attack. That's where they can really pull the advantage away from the peloton or pull the rivals out in front back, and that's what we're seeing here, because the team are just keeping that position. And when you look at the peloton, it doesn't look like it's going very, very fast out. It wasn't going anywhere near. They could be going full on.
ጋይስ ሉዊስ ኣስኪ ኣብ ቅድሚት ከም ዘሎ ንቢንያም ንምዕዋት ዝሰርሖ ዘሎ ከዓ ፍሉይ ኣስተዋፅኦ ኢሎም ይገልፁ ኣለዉ ኮመንታተር ኣታዚ ጅግና ሉዊስ ኣስኪ በሉ እስኪ ኩላትኩም እያ ዋላ ከሰብ ብዝኾነ ዓባይ ጉጅለ ኩላ ተጠርኒፋ ብሓንሳብ ትኸይድ ኣላ ኤስዲኤስ ኣስታና ሳይክል ኣበላሽዮም ድጋንቶም ንምስሓብ ድማ ኣብ ድሕሪት ይርከቡ ኣለዉ እዚኦም ምስ ጋብ ሕጂ ሰለስቲኦም ይረባረቡ ኣለዉ ካብ ዓባይ ጉጅለ ከዓ ብሓደ ደቂቕን 25 ሰከንድን ሓሊፎም ኣለዉ ናይ ኢንተርሚድየት ዝግበር ናይ ነጥቢ ዝእከቡ ድማኒ 1 ኪሎ ሜትር ተሪፉ ኣሎ ቴንክ ዩ ጋይስ ኣብ መወዳእታ ሳብስክራይብ ላይክ ሼር ኣይንርስዕ ቴንክ ዩ
Zoe. Zoe.
ተኸታተልቲ እንታይ ድብሎ ኣሎ ኣብዚ 8 ኪሎ ሜትር ገለ ምስ በፅሐ ትሪኢኹም እንተ ረኢኹምኩም ቢንያም ኣብ ፅቡቅ ኩነታት ከም ዘሎ ብጣዕሚ ሎማዓንቲ ድማ ፅቡቅ ከም ዝዘወረን ሎሚ ክዕወት ተኽእሎታት ከም ዘሎ እዮም ዝገልፁ ዘለዉ ንእሽተይ ግን ቅልቅል ኣቢሎም ኣርየሞ ነይሮም መስለኒ 3 ኪሎ ሜትር ክትረፈ ከሎ ድምፂ ክውላዓልኩም እየ ፀወታ ከም ዝሪእዎ ዘለኹም ንእሽተይ ዓቐብ ኣላ 3 ኪሎ ሜትር ከዓ ተሪፍዎ ኣሎ እትዮም ሃዲሞም ዝወዓሉ ግን ኦልሬዲ 30 ሰከንድ ጥራይ መሪሖማ ዘለዉ ንዓባይ ጉጅለ ስለዚ ንኸርክብዎ ዳርጋ ነዊሕ ኣይኮነን ኣይሆብ ፅቡቅ ክትውዳእ እዛ ፀወታ ናይ ሎም መዓንቲ ተስፋ ንገብር ድምፂ 3 ኪሎ ሜትር ክተርፈ ከሎ ይኸፍተልኩም እየ ምክንያቱ ትርድእዎ ሰባት እንተ ደኣ ሃሊኹም ኣብ ፀገም ክነኣትው ኣይንደልን ሪስክ ክነኣትው ኢና ኣይንደልን ትሪእዎም ኣለኹም ቢኒ ኣብ ፅቡቅ ኩነታት ከም ዘሎ ተስፋ ንገብር ሎም መዓንቲ ዓወት ናባና ክትከውን ሓንቲ መዓልቲ ኣብዚኣ ላይፍ ከለኹ ክዕወት ደለይለኹ 7,000 ሰብ ኣለኹም 7,000 ፕሊዝ ሜክ ሹር ሳብስክራይብ ከም ዝገበርኩም ሜክ ሹር ላይክ ከም ዝገበርኩም ሜክ ሹር ኣነ ከዓ ዝኾነ ነገር ክገብር ክፍትነ ማለት እዩ ስለዚ ቴንክ ዩ ሶ ማች ቴንክ ዩ ብጣዕሚ ዘሕፍር እዩ ጋይስ ብጣዕሚ ዘሕፍር ናይ ባሓቂ 7,000 ሰባት ኣለኹም 500 ጥራይ ላይክ ብጣዕሚ ዘሕፍር እዩ ጋይስ ብጣዕሚ ዘሕፍር ናይ ባሓቂ ብጣዕሚ ዘገርም ናይ ባሓቂ 7,000 ሰብ ኣለኹም 500 ጥራይ ላይክ 500 ጥራይ ላይክ ላይክ ሰብስክራይብ ምግባር እንታይ ጠቀም ኣለዎ ክሬዚ ዝኾነ ሰብ ናይ ባሓቂ ክሬዚ ዝኾነ ፒፕል እዩ ዘለና እዚ ህዝብና ቢኒ ወዳ ኣይተዶ ተፈን ተሪፉና وإذا قد أنا عودة يا وجه لك أنا عبجة عودة يا بينام أنا عبجة عودة يا
looking for Aulad, who was very close to Biniam. So 22 seconds now, 1.5 Ks to the top. Tarling and Arrieta putting up a wonderful fight.
يا بيننا عودة.
Tarling finally got his Grand Tour stage last year. Arrieta looking for a first World Tour win. In the meantime, is Jensen Clara. He's hurting. He's suffering. Oh, he's gone. They can see them now. 11 seconds. Campanarts is doing real damage here.
Yes, and you look at Carbonates there, he just taps out this real killer of a pace, and it doesn't look like, that is a majorly fast one, but it just shows the way the gap is coming down, and the damage he's doing with the rear, just, putting riders out the rear door of that main group of yellow jersey, and we can see here, Lamperti also looking good at the start of the climb, and he made a move up there to move up into Vacek's wheel. He should have just stayed in his position, try and make the least effort possible, unnecessary effort. I mean, he might be able just to manage to hold on there at the tail end. Aulad still there. Rasmus Tiller remains as well.
كلهم سبرينترات عبد
in the red jersey. This is Lamperti. Zingler starts to lose contact. It's his own team that's putting him out the back. Oh, no. He's not happy. He is not happy.
يا بمترافع حقوسا يكون أنا زي دحرواي زلو تريبو زلوهم.
Now. Well, that's something to
Tarifullo,
talk about on the bus
tarifullo.
later on.
Tarifullo, guys.
5 seconds. Campanat's riding so hard, mate's gone out the back, but if he's doing that, the thought is obviously first about Jonas Muir rather than Zingler's opportunity to try and win the stage.
Well, it's difficult to
Jonas
control
Zinger
the guys, and when you have Victor Campanat on the front, like he's the power he's got, and if he just rode a little bit slower, might have helped. But I think to be able to contain, as we can see,
An attack.
that's the case.
It's Martinez who attacks, it's Vingegaard who follows, and now the rest must do the same. Jonas there, Steinhauser's there, the break is caught, Danny Martinez reacts late, but he does react. Now Vatsek moves up. You can see Horndale's there too. Pithy's trying to respond a little further back, and it's Lenny Martinez who's launched the hostilities, starting the day in 5th place, looking higher up if he can. The man who's a minute and a half ahead of him in 4th is reacting well in that orange jersey. But where is Georg Steinhauser? Oh, there he is, just at the back in the white jersey. Keep your eyes on Pithy. He's the fastest. Now Tejada, right at the top here with 4.5 Ks to go. And this looks like it might be a gap that's going. Pachepan wants to respond.
What is going on?
Steinhauser is here. And now Martinez. And remember how good that work was from his team. Around 10 kilometres to go to bring him back after the bike change. That could be key if he brings this one home the Colombia.
Life good for you, guys. Life good for you. Life good
4
for you.
kilometres remain in this stage 6 of full gas, exciting racing at Paris. There's doubts about the mountain stage tomorrow. There's no doubt about the excitement of what we're seeing here today. Tejada's just gone on the attack. The Colombian racing for XTS Astana has an opportunity to take victory. First it was Pachepan. Now behind was Martinez. Steinhauser's in this group. Lawrence Pithy still here as well. Jonas Vingegaard, of course. He's looking to make it 3 in a row for the first time in 49 years. The great Freddie Martins won the first 4 stages back in 77, led out by the man who's sitting next to me, Monsieur Pachinis, Sean Kelly, on what was his debut appearance at the race. Here's Tejada, so man, and so often so consistent, and he's looking good.
Yes, he's looking really good, and we can see there, a little bit of a looking, and then a ride that pushes on here. Then there's another little bit of a let up, and it's a great opportunity for him. You can see Steinhauser here pushing on here, and you can see Martinez there chasing on here. But we can see there's there on the rear. I would reckon that has to be the rider from Jonas Zagiri, I would expect, and they've done a lot of work for him, but. He's in some company here now to try and win in this final. But Tejada looking real good here, a nice advantage for the moment.
Riders coming back to make this group bigger could have the effect of seeing everybody look at each other and give Tejada some advantage. Vingegaard just towards the back of this group in the yellow leader's jersey. Rider from Tudor's returning. It could be Trentin, He wasn't too far away. They already have Horndale up at the front now. Danny Martinez, Lawrence Pithy, the Red Bull score riders. Kevin Vokla.
Luis Aski.
2 riders from Cofidis now.
Luis Aski, look up,
Jonas Aguirre is 1.
Luis Aski.
Through the small chicane there, led by Martinez. Just outside a kilometre to go for Harold Tejada. Has never won a World Tour race. Came onto the scene at the Tour de l'Avenir 7 seasons ago. Since turning pro, he's been Mr. Regular, in and around the top 10 without really being noticed. Just a couple of years ago, got his first victory in his native Colombia. Here he is on Paris, looking to try and hit the big time. But they're chasing him behind. They have him in their sights, and there's just a few hundred metres to hang on now. Twisting, turning into these narrow streets. ready to receive the Friday the 13th finish. So far, though, there's been nothing unlucky for this man. 500 metres to go. They're turning. Gordon's return. I'm not sure they're going to get him now, because it requires a big effort, but it's up the hill. Maybe one more dash behind can do it, but Tejada, we know, is a gifted climber. Here is the man from Colombia, a left turn take before Vauclair in behind, because Gordon, the French champion, wants victory too. It's going to go right down to the last here. Tejada, who escaped over the top, took his leave of those who are with him. He's smiling here, but he's not done it yet. He's going to keep it going to the line. Surely now he has it. Surely now he has it. And there he is. And thanks to those who helped him when he had the bike change inside the last 15 Ks. And Tejada hits the big time at Paris-Nice. Place will go to Dorian Godon. He takes third. Then you've got the likes of Lawrence Pippy and company. But all of those years of being Mr. Consistent, of being up there, top fives, top tens, it's his day. And what a day, Sean Kelly, for Harold Tejada.
Well, what a ride, and he just see the moment there and went for it, and then there was a little bit of just the hesitation, who's going to chase him, and we did see a number of riders, try to up the pace a bit, but yeah, they always had somebody in the wheel, but take nothing from this man. That was a real strong performance, and let's not forget, he had that mechanical problem to get back in, get up through the peloton. He was on a good day, and he carried it all the way.
Their team made his dream work. Three riders waited for him. Two more were up the peloton. It was that penultimate climb, turning right, remember, through the cars, all the beeping, all the horns. And here's the moment he thanks them. Sneaking away just over the top there. And Harold Tejada taking stage win, and in doing so also moving into the top 10 in the general classification. It's a sensational day for him. It's oh so near after survival from some of the sport's faster men. What a stage. Gordon wasn't too happy then.
No, but he had to make the effort to get back in there, and we could see, his teammates, doing a great job. But Tejada had just that enough of an advantage going into that final kilometre to hold on there, and he did finish strong, because the effort he did before the climb after the mechanical get up there and then go in the attack. He was on a good day, and he knew that, and that's why he just play the card, have a go. Hopefully there'll be a little bit of hesitation. That's what he got, but take nothing from him. A powerful win.
Tejada wins finally at Paris-Nice. Victory nap for Harold Tejada in front of Dorian Godon and Lewis Askey. This is the chase behind. You wondered inside that final kilometre. I think as well the twisting and turning very much favoured Tejada, didn't it?
It did, but the riders, of course, are in one line here, I think the time to get back here, to get organised, it was just that it's too late, and he had enough of an advantage that he could hold on. But yeah, you could see there the attacks were put in. They were strong efforts, but he held on. So Tejada was the man who had the power to carry it all the way from
In the general classification, no changes right at the top, but Tejada moving into the top 10. And Jonas Vingegaard is still in charge of Paris-Nice. 3 minutes 22. Steinhauser still on the podium, still in the white jersey as well. Kevin Vauclair is going to have to take that fight for those 19 seconds to the weekend. Here's the winner, though.
Una victoria en el World Tour que significa
What does it mean, this victory?
Sí, gracias. Gracias
Thank you.
a Dios, a mi familia, a mi
Thanks to
esposa, a mi
God and my
hija,
family
a todo mi equipo y bueno,
and all my team.